that all plaster?
That's kind of what I was just looking at. So again, these are blocks, limestone blocks. This
looks artificial.
piece, that's a facade piece. It's, you know, like, again, like you said, drywall or spackle. Covered the wall up, but look how thick this is.
All right, I have my torch. Yo, I'm Lex Levy. Today we're on the Giza Plateau on the eastern side of the Great Pyramid. We're behind G13 satellite pyramid, and we're going to explore the Isis temple and the surrounding structures. Yalbina.
And a shot of her devastatingly handsome cigar smoking cameraman. You can edit all this out. Go.
I'm keeping that.
If you want to help support our research and expeditions, grab some merch from the new Archaeo.alchemy store. Rock the classic logo in your favorite color combination with some beautiful alchemical prints. There are hats, mugs, hoodies, shorts, tanks, and tapestries. More designs are in the works, so stay tuned. And if you want to be the lifeblood of my channel, please become a member for early access, exclusive updates, and content. Thank you all so much. Now, back to our adventure.
All right, follow me as we go explore the Isis temple structures. There's a shaft, no gate. This is supposed to be the Isis temple, but it's all modern restoration work here. You can see by the pattern on the concrete. And look, there's another shaft here. Let's take a look. It's filled with trash. So sad. Looks like there was some statuary. All right, let's go this way. peek under here.
Holy shit.
Wow. Do you see an opening down there?
I can see the bottom. I would say that's probably 60 feet.
It looks like there's a pipe on the side. Do you see it?
Hold on, let me get the flashlight.
Is it on?
Mm-hmm.
You see that? On the side? To the right?
That
Yeah.
right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a pipe.
Does look like a piece of metal. Also looks like on the northern side down there that there's an inlet down into this pit. So on this side.
Oh yeah, I see.
I think
Okay.
it does look like a piece of metal there on the side, about 10 feet down.
There's an
And you can
opening
see
there.
that's also where there's a transition between limestone blocks and the bedrock.
Oh, that's a good observation. You're right.
Looks like there may have been a floor or something at that level.
Alright, so we just took a look into the shaft directly in front of the Isis temple. And we found some interesting features there. Here's another. I wonder if they're connected.
Yeah, same depth.
There's another opening here.
Yep.
Do you have the flashlight?
Oh, you can see it. There's actually two holes in that block. One of them's plugged
yes.
up.
And another. Looks like the same depth. So we're in between the satellite pyramid G1B and G1C. And there's this massive shaft here. Have you ever seen this, G?
Nope.
and a false door here. This is on the eastern side of G1C. What did they use these for? There's so many of them. There's an opening on the left-hand side. If you come over this way, you can see. And there is no conventional explanation for these shafts, so the mystery remains.
Hey, careful, careful. Hey,
I don't know if those are
go,
live wires.
go back.
It's a
Yep.
gecko. There's some hieroglyphs. I see a horse. Oh, there's the bird, worm, bird, and then sphere.
Khufu.
Yeah, Khufu. Alright, so we're going right in front of G1B and G1A now.
iron oxide.
This is?
Yep.
Huge chunk. That looks like quartz to me.
I don't know what that is.
Can we pour a little water on it?
It's not quartz. It's not granite. Interesting piece of stone.
Beautiful. Alright, so we're not quite sure on the identification of this stone, but it's the only one of its kind that we've seen down here. It's a brilliant red color. Even this lentil. What's behind that? discovered until the 1990s when they removed a road and they were doing modern restoration work. So this is a recent discovery. Pyramid dogs. And this is a solar boat pit. Beautiful day on the Giza Plateau. And here we are at Satellite Pyramid G1D. So there's a shaft facing the north. Strange configuration. And that lintel is modern. Show you the modern restoration work, and then we're going to take a walk around the Great Pyramid starting on the south side. So all of this is modern. You can tell by the pattern here. And what you're standing on there. Stones here are also modern.
Hold on.
Walk around the Great Pyramid.
تقريبا نزل كده
نزل of the Solar Boat Museum that they've now removed. Now we're on the southern side of the Great Pyramid, making our way around. All the casing stones are removed here. This is all modern work. With its casing stone still intact. They're closing down the plateau for the day, so it's a lot more quiet than it was earlier. Alright, now we're rounding the corner. Western face of the pyramid.
So, anecdotal story, there was a guy that used to climb the pyramid, and he used this side all the way up to the top and back to the bottom, 7 minutes.
How many times?
He used to do it every year. It was like an annual climbing the pyramid thing, and every year he tried to do it faster and faster. But can you imagine that?
7 minutes.
7 minutes, all the way to the top and back down to the bottom.
Big iron oxide vein here. Also, this must have been an iron oxide vein that's been excavated. You can see some of the remnants here. That would have been massive. It's everywhere here on the plateau. Here. Here.
If you want to help support our research and expeditions, grab some merch from the new Archaeo.alchemy store. Rock the classic logo in your favorite color combination with some beautiful alchemical prints. There are hats, mugs, hoodies, shorts, tanks, and tapestries. More designs are in the works, so stay tuned. And if you want to be the lifeblood of my channel, please become a member for early access, exclusive updates, and content. Thank you all so much. Now, back to our adventure.
Welcome back. I'm Lex Levy, and the objective of this channel is to investigate the anomalies of ancient sites here in Egypt and beyond. In today's episode, we're going to see if we can locate that piece of unusual geology we found in the previous expedition. Currently, we're in between G1C and G1B, and now we're going to make our way and see if we can locate that rock. Follow me. Looking up, you can see the stepped core of G1C. Here was once the northern entrance, which corresponds with the other pyramid. And here you can see some of the in situ casing stone and where the cornerstone once was. So here would be where the corner of the pyramid. And looking down, you can see some veins. There's evidence siderite or iron oxide. And to the left, in between the G1A is mostly deteriorated. And directly behind you here is the Isis temple that we explored in the previous expedition. So follow me. That unusual piece of geology is directly in front of this boat pit here, but on the other side of the structure. We're going to go through the Isis temple. of its color is more exposed. I'll shine some light on it. So it appears crystalline. It's not pure limestone, that's for sure. It's been proposed in the comment section that it may be carnelian or dolomite. It looks like jasper to me, or chalcedony. It's beautiful. I also have this UV light. I'm shining it. See? Purple one. So So if there's any geologists watching, we'd love to hear what you have to say, and appreciate your help in identifying this rock. Thank you for watching. Galvina.
If you want to help support our research and expeditions, grab some merch from the new Archaeo.alchemy store. Rock the classic logo in your favorite color combination with some beautiful alchemical prints. There are hats, mugs, hoodies, shorts, tanks, and tapestries. More designs are in the works, so stay tuned. And if you want to be the lifeblood of my channel, please become a member for early access, exclusive updates, and content. Thank you all so much. Now, back to our adventure.
I'm Lex Levy, and this is... We're back on the Giza Plateau today. It's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. We're gonna take a walk towards Menkara and see what we find. There's G over there lighting up a cigar to celebrate. What up? We just checked out what looks to be very similar to the trial passages. It opens up at the end. It's incredibly eroded. You can see more about this on G's channel, The Land of Chem. And it is a crazy busy day on the plateau today. Pit here. Chunk of basalt over there. And we're gonna make our way around the structure in front of that tunnel passage. Black basalt. Iron oxide. Let's take a peek. I see some hieroglyphs. What'd you find?
What you see in the hole?
Can I grab my flashlight? Torch. Thank you. You gotta see this. There you go.
So they would describe this as one of the dynastic tombs that are adjacent to the Great Pyramid. And there is some evidence of burial processes occurring here in these smaller structures adjacent to the Giza Plateau. As you can see in there, there's hieroglyphs. And another one right up here on the left, there's some statuary carved out of the bedrock. So you go in this little very small chamber. There's some statuary carved, hieroglyphs, things that you would expect to see in a dynastic burial. So there's certainly some evidence that that was occurring on the Giza Plateau. Not necessarily the original purpose of the plateau. Again, the construction of what you see in there certainly isn't comparable to what you see in the pyramid. So we possibly might be looking at two different eras of utilization of the Giza Plateau.
The shapestone looks like it was worked. We're on the eastern side of the Great Pyramid. We have the most beautiful day to explore. It's cool and there's no wind. It's a rare day. There he is.
You lead the way?
Looks like another dynastic tomb. Let's take a look inside. Oh, there's a false door back there, facing the west. I'll get my flashlight. One moment. Pretty cool. Look at this view. Some mud brick over here. And many more well shafts. This one looks like it connects to the one in front of it. It's cavernous. Wow. Are you looking at it? I'll get my flashlight. One moment. Alright, I have my torch. Let's take a look. I'll try not to drop my GoPro into the well shaft. Oh, sure. Look at that. Oh! To the left, it goes down even further. still on the drill track. That's pretty amazing. Let's take a look in the next one. I wonder if there's an opening on the other side, like a child missing. There's a horizontal passage.
So this is the top side of these structures here. All of these are structures that are cut into the bedrock here. And we're on the top side looking down into these structures.
To be extremely careful where you step. Could meet your demise. The number of these well shafts is mind-blowing. Another full stop. Some pottery. Just imagine what still remains under the sand, what's under all of these buildings here. It's a great pyramid. There's some dogs making a home. I hope they'll be able to get to. Oh my goodness, it's gotta be 60 feet. Sorry guys. I hope they'll be able to get out. That's far down there. It's hard not to look in every one of these well shafts. Oh, look what you found.
Could be part of a false door, Stila.
It does look like.
Going in this direction. It's hard to say what this is. It certainly looks like a channel, but it could be, yeah, it's hard to say because it's partially buried.
It may have been housed over here.
Yep.
Oh, wow. It's a series of 3, maybe 4. Look at this. Perhaps this is a base for a pillow? I'm not quite sure.
That's what I'm thinking. We're looking at the entrance to this structure. You may have had a pillar here, pillar here.
There's another one.
It's hard to say for sure exactly what it is.
Remnants of a full stored here.
So this here is a giant facade piece. Look at, so you see the blocks behind it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this in the front is one piece.
Oh yeah, I see it.
There's no...
Is that all plaster?
That's kind of what I was just looking at. So again, these are blocks, limestone blocks. And this
looks artificial.
See how, okay, so see how rough
Yes.
the interior of all this looks? So this looks like natural stone. Look at how smooth that
That looks
is.
like drywall. And look how it
And look at
flakes
how,
off.
Look at how thick it is, too.
Wow. You see it flaking there? Maybe they stamped all these hieroglyphics in.
And it's a huge, thick piece. That's a facade piece. It's, you know, like, again, like you said, drywall or spackle. He took a big bunch of spackle, covered the wall up. But look how thick this is.
That's nuts.
And this color is very reminiscent to some of the other, like, coatings and this reddish color.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So they could have had a mold here. The
Just
mold
stamp it
set
right
into
in?
this thing. So I'm not an advocate of the quote-unquote geopolymer idea, where the stones themselves are artificial, but they were certainly able to make plasters and concretes and fillers. And they would have used stone when stone was better suited, and they would have used, you know, a mortar or plaster compound. That definitely looks artificial. It does not
agree.
look like real
100%.
stone. And this would be a huge, you can see here, look here, where this is mortared. There's mortar here. Look at this. This is all mortar. So this whole piece was mortared into place. Unless that's sandstone, and I'm not a geologist, but that it doesn't look like the same composition as the...
It's too fine.
It's way too fine in terms of the grain. Interesting. That is very unusual.
It's like what we see in the antechamber in Menkara.
Antechamber Menkara, yep.
And there's another layer. It cleaves in the same way as drywall.
Also in the same, you know, looking at the inside of the Pyramid of Wenese, you know how I showed you how it looks like there's a plaster coating
Yes.
that starts when you get into the chamber where all the stars and hieroglyphs are carved onto.
That's right.
It doesn't look like stone, it looks like this material.
I agree.
And I've always said that that thing was plastered on the inside. So of course, you know, Ancient Odysseys investigating anomalies of ancient sites. This is certainly an anomaly, and you can see the clear difference between stone blocks and whatever this material is.
Looks laid right on top of the existing
I mean, you can see that
stones.
layer. Look how thick that is. That's crazy. Because it is unlike the Egyptians to use flat pieces that are only, you know, what is that, 1.5 feet wide?
Yeah.
You don't really see that in the constructions. You see big blocks. Everything is a big block.
That's an excellent point.
This is a flat, you know, it's a 1.5 feet thick, but 10 feet wide. Very, very unusual in terms of typical construction methodology. That ain't stone.
I agree. Now, do you think that's oxidation or
It's
coating?
It's hard to say. Because you have to imagine that all of this was buried in sand as well before they excavated this part. It could be a coating on the outside. It looks just like the coating material at the Red Pyramid and what we see everywhere else.
It does.
More like a paint, I would say.
Can we see a clear delineation?
The only reason I would disagree with that, because again, this
And now we're going to make our way towards Menkara. Using it for storage and trash right now.
Amen.
And humans.
Maybe.
Gross. Look at all of those shafts. Careful. Oh. Another hummum, as you can see. But look what is inside. I don't know if you can see it. Huge false door. It's beautiful. Alright, we're gonna cut here and conserve some battery. Oh, look at the red granite pieces here. Using modern blocks. Doesn't look like much remains of it. Smells really bad. Check that out.
If you want to help support our research and expeditions, grab some merch from the new Archaeo.alchemy store. Rock the classic logo in your favorite color combination with some beautiful alchemical prints. There are hats, mugs, hoodies, shorts, tanks, and tapestries. More designs are in the works, so stay tuned. And if you want to be the lifeblood of my channel, please become a member for early access, exclusive updates, and content. Thank you all so much.